Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, kids. This is your Nayar sir. This video, we are going to do exercise 4.3, question number 2. Find the root of the quadratic equation, which is in question number 1, above by applying quadratic formula. Now, this is a new thing. I'll be just telling you about the formulas, and more about this is there in exercise 4.4. Let's see. The first thing, it's discriminant note. B is equal to B square minus 4AC. And if the value of D is greater than 0, there is a property. This is something which you have to learn by heart. So I will ask you to write this at least minimum 3 times. D is greater than 0, so 2 real roots. D is equal to 0, 1 real root. And D is less than 0 is 2 complex roots. Complex root and everything you're going to study in grade 11. Okay. Now, what is this D and everything, and how are we getting this? This is the formula. See, the first part you have studied by splitting the middle term. The second you have studied by the square formula. Now, the third one, which is the most easiest one, it is by substituting the value of the quadratic equation A, B, C in the formula. Okay, still most of you will make mistake. It's only because of the calculation mistake. Okay, so let's see what the question is. I have been given a quadratic equation and I need to find the root with the help of the formula. Let me first of all write what is A, B, and C. A is 2, B is minus 7, C is 3. The root of the equation is, this is my formula. I'm going to substitute this in this formula. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm just going to solve the square root. I'll solve the full thing. It's better. X is equal to minus B. Very careful. Plus minus root of B square minus 4A. A is 2 and C is 3 upon 2A. The first time I'm going to do it slow so that you know exactly what I'm doing. Okay. I should make this from here. All right. Now X is equal to minus integer 7 plus or minus square root of minus 7 into minus 7. Minus 7 into minus 7 is what? 7 sevens are 49. Minus plus. So this is 49. Minus 4 twos are 8. 8 threes are 24 upon 4. X is equal to 7 plus or minus. What do I get? 25 upon 4. Am I clear till now? Now let me take this here. So that is equal to 7 plus or minus. Root of 25 is what? 5 upon 4. Now, what I just need to do is, I can write this as X is equal to 7 plus 5 upon 4. And the second as 7 minus 5 upon 4. 7 plus 5 is what? 12 upon 4. 7 minus 5 is what? 2 upon 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. This is my first answer. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. This is my second one. Very easy. Am I right? All what you have to be very careful of is how do you do this operation? How do you do the calculation, the mathematical calculation? Don't make mistake in this. Huh? So let's see. Hence, the root to the equations are 3 and 1 upon 2. If you notice one thing over here, there I have directly solved from here, substituted and solved it. Okay, that is the only thing which I have skipped the steps. So you can know what to do exactly. Now let's take the second question. Yeah, let us look at question number 2. Question number 2 is finding the value A, B, and C, the coefficient, substituting the things in the formula. Let us just do this. This is the last time which I will do. After that, you have to be very watchful and do it correctly. Okay. X is equal to minus B plus or minus square root of B square minus 4A is 2 and C is minus 4. Now watch on this very carefully. Integer multiplication, you have to be watchful. Integer addition, integer subtraction, integer multiplication, integer division. Okay, that is the only place where you will make mistake after working so hard. Okay, 2A minus 1 plus minus root of, what is 1 square? 1. 4 4s are 16. 16 2s are 32. Minus minus plus 32 upon 4. What will this become? Minus 1 plus minus root of 33 upon 4. Now, root of 33, like look at this way. 4 4s are, so 16 square root is 4. 25 square root is 5. 36 square root is 6. That means there is no square root for 33. So what you are going to do is, you are going to say x is equal to, the first thing you are going to write it as, let me just change the color so that it is easy, minus 1 plus root 33 upon 4. No need of solving it. And the second one will be minus 1 minus root 33 upon 4. Am I clear? So just you have to be very, very watchful when you are doing multiplication of integer. Whenever you are substituting the value, you have to be very watchful. Okay, let's look at this now. Putting the values, directly I've solved it. X is this. So the value is minus 1 plus root 3 upon 4 and minus 1 minus root 3 upon 4. That's the answer. Let's go to the third question. Okay, 4x square plus 4 root x plus 3. Okay, this also I will solve because it has got square root. A is equal to 4. B is equal to 4 root 3. C is equal to 3. What is your formula? Formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Substitute minus 4 root 3 plus or minus square root of 4 root 3 the square minus 4a. A is 4 and C is 3 upon 2a. Now, break this one. 4 root 3 into 4 root 3 is what? 4 for the 16 and root 3 3. So 16 3s are 48. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to substitute 48. So it is minus 4 root 3 plus or minus root of, what did I get? 48 minus 4 fours are 16, 16 threes are 48 minus, it is minus 48 upon 2 into 4. What does this give? Minus 4 root 3 plus or minus 0 upon 8. So this can be written as 4 root 3 upon 8. And this can be written as 4 in the 4, 4 to the 8. The answer is minus root. Now see, previously you have studied that this particular thing, this is called as your D. You remember? This is called as your D. If D is equal to 0, you have got only one root. And if D would have been less than 0, it would have been a complex number. And when D is greater than 0, then you get 2 roots. Can I go further? Okay. If you are not understood, please ask me, because when you are seeing the video, repeatedly see the same video second time, third time, so that you understand the basic very correctly. Numbers will change. Okay, you are in grade 10. So let's see. The answer is x is minus root 3 and x is minus root 3 are the roots of the equation. That means, if you remember one thing, that whenever we were studying about hyperbola type. If this is my 3 coordinates, okay, and I am having something like this, 1, something like this, 2, and something like this. In this particular scenario, in this particular scenario, I have got 2 values of x. In this particular scenario, I've got 1 value of x, and in this there is no value. So that means in this scenario, d is greater than 0. In this scenario, d is equal to 0, and in this scenario, d is less than 0. Okay, I'm covering the 4.4 also, and I'm explaining this. Let's go further. I will not waste time on this. Okay. If you want, I will just solve this because it's a different question. I will only solve for d. B square minus 4ac. B is what? 1 the square minus 4 into a is what? 2. And what is c? C is also c is 4. 1 square is what? 1 minus 4 for the 16. 16 to the 32. Again, now look at this. Integer doesn't leave you anywhere. And if your integer basics are weak, you're going to bound to make mistake. 1 minus 32 is what? Different sign, subtract. And what do? Put this under the bigger number. So root of 431. Got it? And that is the reason there is no solution as per 10th standard is concerned. As you're not studying complex number, you're going to study complex number in grade 11. Okay? So this is where you say that there is no real root. Okay? And if you remember, this will be like this. It will not be touching any of it, will not touch anywhere in the x-axis. Okay. Okay, I'm done with question number 2. Okay. Okay. Now we'll look at question number 3, 4.3 exercise. Find the root of the following equation. X minus 1 upon x is equal to 3. Before I do this, I want you to, you know this answer. It is not very difficult, but I will just tell you what it is. 4 minus 1 upon 2. How will you solve this? 4 can be written as 4 upon 1. I know I can write a whole number or a natural number in a form of p by q, where q is equal to 1. Now, if I want to do the operation, what is this? This is called as the fractional subtraction. Am I right? What do? You multiply 1 by 2. Very much carefully look at this, because there are many questions which are going to come based on this format. Okay, 4 into 2 minus 1 into 1. Now this is the most important step. Okay, watch on this. And now the calculation. I'm not going to do the calculation, but this particular thing, multiplying this with this, then afterwards multiplying this with this, and multiplying this with this, cross multiplication. And then after I solve it. Now let me just take up this x minus 1 upon x. What can I write this as? Is equal to 3. Okay. Here they are given a condition where x is not equal to 0. Why it is not equal to 0? Because if x is equal to 0, this will be undefined. 1 upon 0 is undefined. So that is the reason why they put the conditions like this. Now 1 into x into x minus 1 into 1 is equal to 3. X into x is what? X square. Minus 1 into 1 is what? X is equal to 3. Transposing, can I take this from here to here? So what will this become? X square minus 1 is equal to 3x. I take this from right hand side to left hand side. So x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Have I got the quadratic equation? Now can I find out the solution? Whichever way you want to find. If you are comfortable with minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, you can do that. All right. Now this is very, very important step. Huh? Remember that. I get the answer as x is equal to 3 plus root 13 upon 2, or x is equal to 3 minus root 13 upon 2. Again, remember that whenever you are solving for d is nothing else but b square minus 4ac. And what is b? b is minus 3 the whole square. Minus 4, a is what? 1. What is c? Minus 1. Okay. 3 3s are 9. Minus minus plus. Minus and minus becomes plus. 4 ones are, and it will become 4. So what does d become? d becomes 13. And this gets into the square root. I can write the same formula as x is equal to minus b plus minus root b upon 2. And I'm just going to put the value of b here. So what does it become? Minus of minus 3 plus or minus 13 upon 2. Got it? Minus minus become again plus. So you have to be very watchful whenever you are doing the integers. Okay, let's go next. That's the reason why I told you that when you are going to solve this kind of thing, It's fraction. Okay. And notice one thing. Okay, there is one thing which, okay, what happens? I'll just tell you. Just give you an idea. Okay, let's say that I've got x upon y is equal to 3 upon 4. Okay. I can write this as 4x is equal to 3y. You know what I've done? I have taken this particular number 4 over here and this over here. That's it. Okay. Can I go? Let's see. I've written them. Cross multiplication. I solved it. And here, what I have done, I have taken this particular number, I have taken this particular thing from here to here. And I have reversed this. So what will it become? Minus 11 into 30 upon 11 is equal to x plus 4 and x plus 7. Can I solve this? You have done this in your earlier exercise. Okay. This is simple mathematics. Now onwards, it's all about mathematics. And it's all about practice also. I got the equation. X square minus 3x plus 2. A is equal to 1. B is equal to minus 3. And C is equal to plus 2. Comparing. Finding B. Substituting. Solving. And the answer. Now look at this, how important it is. That it is a combination of fraction addition, subtraction. It is a combination of transposing, and it is a combination of rational number and the formula. So it is not that it is only quadratic equation into solve. Whatever you have studied in your grade 7, 8, 9, this is coming and be over here. Let's take the next question. Okay, question number 4 now. These are all word problems. The sum of the reciprocal. What do you mean by reciprocal? What is the reciprocal of, let's say, what is the reciprocal of 5? 1 upon 5. 7, 1 upon 7. What is the reciprocal of 1 upon 5? It is 5. Okay. So here, that's the only thing. So the sum of the reciprocal of Rahman's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 upon 3. Interesting question. They have not said anything about the mother or the father. They have said that what would be the age of Rahman? Let the age of Rahman today be X. What would be his age 3 years before? X minus 3. X 1 minute. Okay. So, what is age of Rahman? Let Rahman's age be X. What will be his age 3 years ago? X minus 3. And 5 years from now, X plus 5. And the sum of the reciprocal. Now, what is the reciprocal of X minus 3? Sum reciprocal of X minus 3 is what? 1 upon X minus 3. Remember that. It is not 1 upon X minus 3. It is wrong. Okay. And what is the reciprocal and sum is equal to what? 1 upon 3. Have you got an equation? You previously just done that. Fractional addition, then finding the number, finding the square root, and solving the answer. Am I going fast? Give me your comment now. I don't want to go fast because from here onwards, these are all probable questions which can come for 4 marks. Okay? Rayman's age be x. 3 years, x minus 3. 5 years, x plus 5. Reciprocal will be what? Reciprocal. What is given? Sum of the reciprocal of Raymond's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 upon 3. Can I write like this? And I just substitute. This is my first milestone. Okay? समझ में आ रहा है? नहीं आ रहा है? नहीं आ रहा तो जरूर पूछना. ऐसा मत करना है कि सर रट्टा मारना. रट्टा नहीं मारना है. समझना है. बिकॉज नंबर चेंज कर सकते हैं. Equation. Milestone 2. ABC again. Substitute the value and you will get your answer. Here they use the split the middle term. Whatever is compatible with you. If you're compatible with solving with the middle term, splitting the middle term, or you're substituting the value and root b square, x is equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac, you can do that. Now, x is equal to 7. दो चीज आ रहे थे. x is equal to 7 and x is equal to minus 3. Negative age कभी भी negative हो नहीं सकता ना. So what is the answer? 7. Am I clear? This is an important question, kids. नहीं समझ में आया जरूर पूछना. Some fancy things which I have done on animation. Some small errors are happening in the animation. In a class test, what is given लिखने का आदत रखो. हाँ? The sum of Shefali's mark in maths and English is 30. कुछ marks मिले उनको. Okay, I don't know what that marks is. English में और maths में. Okay, it's let x be for in maths and let y be for English. Achha, whenever you are solving quadratic equation, you have to make sure that it will be a single variable. X and y हम लोग ले रहे हैं, लेकिन बाद में उसको है ना वैसे कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. तो ये है मैथ्स का मार्क, ये है इंग्लिश का मार्क. सम क्या बोल रहा है? मैथ्स में और इंग्लिश में, मैथ्स में और इंग्लिश में मिला के उनको मिला कितना? 30. So can I say y is equal to 30 minus x? मतलब इसको मैंने x के टर्म पे लिख लिया. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओके, यानी कि मैथ्स का मार्क्स कितना है? मैथ्स में जो मार्क्स मिले हैं वो है x एंड इंग्लिश में जो मार्क्स मिले हैं वो है 30 minus x. 30 minus x. अब had she got 2 marks more in maths and 3 marks less in English, 2 marks more मतलब क्या आएगा? +2 होएगा. And 3 mark less मतलब -3. The product of their यानी कि इन दोनों का जो मल्टीपल है would be equal to 210. यानी कि मैं क्या करूंगा? x plus 2, 30 minus 3 क्या होता है? 27 is equal to, सॉल्व कर सकता हूँ. क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन फॉर्म में आएगा और उसके बाद आई नीड टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स। लेट्स सी शेफाली एक्स देखा, 2 मार्क्स, इक्वेशन बन गया x square minus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0. See, there are many students who get confused with this pattern. Huh? अगर suppose सर ये ऐसा आता तो मैं confuse हो जाती हूँ, 0 या confuse हो जाता हूँ. This can be written as x square minus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0. It's the same. No? There's no difference. Because even when I used to do mathematics, this was one area where I used to get confused. तो इसके लिए मैं ये बता रहा हूँ आपको, मैं देखो जो भी मैं कुछ पढ़ाता हूँ ना, तो मैं वो हिसाब से पढ़ाता हूँ कि जब मैं पढ़ रहा था तो मुझे कहाँ पे जाके मेरी गाड़ी अटकती थी। आई रिपीट, जब भी whenever you are going to start mathematics, whenever you are going to solve mathematics, there will be place where you will get stuck. It is impossible कि आपको क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आता, आप 1, 2 या 3 स्पॉट में स्टक होने वाला होगा। वो जो स्पॉट में जहां पे जो स्टक होते हो वो चीज को सॉल्व करो, मैथमेटिक्स के तुम्हारे लिए बहुत इजी होएगा। Am I right? Okay. The reason why I'm talking in Hindi and English is because most of the students they understand English and Hindi. Okay. I try my best to mix the language so that you understand what I'm speaking. Right? सर को चाइनीज नहीं आता तो चाइनीज में बात करेंगे, जापानीज नहीं आता जापानीज बात करेंगे। एक्स पर सॉल्व किया स्प्लिट मेथड में। अब इसमें देखो तो ये ना, यानी कि इसका आंसर क्या रहेगा, अगर सपोज उनको मैथ्स में 12 मिला है तो इंग्लिश में उनको 18 मिला रहेगा, और अगर सपोज मैथ्स में उनको 13 मिला है तो इंग्लिश में उनको 17 मिला रहेगा। दैट्स एन आंसर। इजी गोइंग। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 इज ओवर। So next, yeah, see the animation again. The diagonal of a rectangular field, rectangle, is 60 meter more than the shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side, find the side of the field. देखो क्वेश्चन देखो और ड्राइंग बनाओ यार, सिंपल है। पहले खुद सोचो कि मैं ड्राइंग बनने की कोशिश तो करूं, ओके? तो कोशिश ही नहीं करोगे तो फिर कुछ नहीं होगा। ये है तुम्हारा रेक्टेंगुलर फील्ड, ओके? और ये है तुम्हारा डायगोनल। Now what they are trying to tell you is that this is the shorter side, na? The shorter side, the diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 more than the shorter side. अगर ये x है तो ये क्या होएगा? 60 plus x होएगा, diagonal है। And if the longer side is 30 meter more, x plus 30. Find the side of the field. क्या करोगे? Find the side. कुछ दिमाग में आ रहा है? देखो ये कुछ बन रहा है। क्या बन रहा है? राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल ना? और राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल में क्या आता है? पाइथागोरस थ्योरम। पाइथागोरस थ्योरम क्या बोलता है? Pythagoras theorem tells me that hypotenuse, this is my hypotenuse, this is my base, and this is my altitude. Hypotenuse square is equal to base the square plus height the square. बस डाल दो, आ जाएगा इक्वेशन। जहां इक्वेशन में see what you are trying to do is you are converting a word problem to mathematical form. And once you do that particular mathematical form, that is your first milestone. अब कभी भी वर्ड प्रॉब्लम है, डोंट गेट पैनिक। पैनिक लोगे तो तुम कभी सॉल्व नहीं कर पाओगे। रिलैक्स होकर सोचो क्या दिया हुआ और उस चीज में वैसा ब्रेक करो। And the more you practice, the more there is a possibility that you will get a good mark. Okay? चलो देखते हैं. बना है? देखो, ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये अगर आ गया तो तुम्हारा 50% प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा. उसके बाद अगर आपने कुछ भी गलती किया हुआ है, यू आर टू बी ब्लेम. क्यों मालूम? क्योंकि आप कहाँ गलती करोगे? यू विल डू मैथमेटिकल मिस्टेक. मैथमेटिकल मिस्टेक करने के लिए I have been telling you about the worksheet which I am sending it to you. You have to do the basic worksheet. Practice करते रहना, practice करते रहना, practice करते रहना. और जितना practice करेगा उतना mind और hand का coordination रहेगा. Because exam time you are only going to write. Okay? You get the equation, you solve the equation, and you can get it. It will never be negative because it is length or it is a breadth. So the first side is 90 and the second, the longer side, the breadth is 90 and the length is 120. Chalo, let's go to the next question. The difference of square of two number is 180. The square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. The difference, so okay, there are two numbers. Square of two numbers is 180. The difference, minus 9. But the larger minus the smaller you get 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times larger. Is 8 times the larger number. Your entire decoding lies on this statement. Okay? Let the larger number be x. What is given? Smaller number square is equal to the larger number. So smaller number square is equal to 8x. So what will be smaller number? Plus or minus root of 8x. Equation: larger number square minus smaller number square is equal to 180. समझ में आ रहा है? क्या दिया हुआ? Go by one. Look at this thing over there. I've been given a larger number. I've been given a smaller number. I've been told that the square of this two number is 180. But I have not been. I have only been given the relation between large number and square number. The relation says that the square of a smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So square number is equal to 8 times the large number. Done. So I'm saying that okay, let the large number be x. So what am I saying of course? I'm saying that smaller number will be is equal to 8x. S square is equal to 8x. मतलब s is equal to क्या रहेगा? Plus or minus root of 8x. ये चीज को कभी मत भूलना. Plus or minus. It's very important. You know why? Because plus root 8x into plus root 8x क्या आएगा? 8x minus root 8x into minus root 8x minus plus root 8x. That is the reason why we write plus and minus. Got it? Can I go further? Chalo. Solving. I get a quadratic equation. I have transformed the word problem to a mathematical problem. And now all what I just need to find is find the value of x by whichever method I like. Here I'm using splitting the middle term. Okay. If you're comfortable with other method, no problem. You can do that also. You get the same answer. So x is equal to 10 and x is equal to minus 10 are the roots of the equation. So larger number, if I take x equal to 18, I get plus or minus root plus or minus 12. Alright? And a number they are talking about. Okay. I go further. Interesting question. Huh? It's a very, very interesting question. Go slow. A train travels 360 kilometers at a uniform speed. If the speed has been 5 kilometers per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Whenever you have been given anything to do with the speed and everything, remember only one thing: speed is equal to distance upon time. And time is equal to distance upon speed. Why am I writing this time is equal to distance upon speed? Is because they are comparing this with 1 hour. That means if my speed which has increased, this is a new speed and this is the old speed. New speed minus old speed is 1 hour, sorry. The time, okay, if S2 is faster and S1 is, so what is the time taken? It will be T2 minus T1, time to time is equal to 1. This is what is fine. Now all what I just need to do is I just need to put the value. Let me assume I don't know what is the speed. So I'll put the value of speed. And then automatically I know what am I reducing the speed by. So let's say that, I'm taking the speed to be x kilometers per hour in here. So what will happen? What is the distance traveled? It is 360. Do I know the time? No. I know the formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So what do I say? X is equal to distance is 360 upon t. Can I write the time? This as t1 is equal to 360 upon x. Fine. This is one. Now the second time what is saying that if the speed has been 5 kilometers more, so what will happen? X plus 5 is equal to distance remains the same. Time, I don't know. So this will be, let's say, T2. So T2 is equal to 360 upon x plus 5. And what is it saying? T2 minus T1 is equal to 1 hour. Equation आ गया? नहीं समझ में आया तो पूछ लेना. Okay? Do ask. Let the original speed be x. New speed it is covering the same distance. That is very, very important. Got it? It is the previous time when the speed was something, it is minus that is equal to 1. I think while I was explaining you, I said T2 minus T1. It is not T2 minus T1. It would be T1 minus T2 is equal to 1. Q T1 minus T2 because this time it is the first time the speed is less, na? So it is going to take more time. And this is faster speed. So it is going to take less time. So slow minus fast is whatever you get, na? And then what you're going to do is solve the equation. Split method. Now it's minus 45 and 40. So speed can never be negative. The speed is positive, whatever the positive value comes, just like that. All right.